being here. Grief is a complicated, difficult, tough work. And you don't make it out of this life without experiencing it. And if you do, you didn't live. So I think it's brave. And I think you yourself should give yourself a pat on the back for just being here. It's important work. And talking to other people about your grief and experiencing and dialoguing about your grief is key. It's a key way to move with your grief and learn how to live and carry your grief. I think what we're going to do tonight here is a remarkable project. I think that the grief dialogues as a concept is beautiful and it's important, and you're a part of it by just being here tonight, but also by dialoguing back with us after the show. What you're going to hear is the next hour or so, these incredibly talented artists are going to present some really beautiful stories that will probably move you and will probably take you places that maybe you haven't been before. And that's important, and that's meaningful. And we want to give you an opportunity after the show to continue that conversation. So after the show is over, we'll take a brief break. You can kind of catch your breath and decide how you want to continue. And then you're welcome to come back. The actors will join us. Sharon and I will be here on stage. We'll be moderating. We'll be sort of dialoguing ourselves to give you an example of how to do that. And we invite you to experience this conversation and these dialogues. Briefly, before we get started, I wanted to ask you how many of you actually heard about this through Bainbridge Broadcasting. Listen to the podcast, and bought your tickets or moved to do that. Do you mind raising your hands if that's how you heard this, just so we kind of have an idea? So certainly a lot of you did. That is very good to know. Again, we really appreciate you being here, and without any further ado, I just want to say, let's begin the grief dialogues.
Even in the time unhappiness washed over me.
A flood that I was helpless to control, when every night I dreamt of
freedom. Before we said our old love's dead and gone.
In the time before our new love bloomed in joy and promise, even then, dear heart, I never wished for this.
I've lost him, and I'll never be the same. It hurts deep and lasting. I cannot, or maybe it's just I will not shed tears. My body won't cry. My mind weeps, alone and unheard. Well, what do you think?
I don't know what to say.
Are you surprised?
Of course.
Happy Valentine's Day, sweetheart. Mwah.
Well, it's just, I was kind of hoping for flowers or candy. But a funeral arrangement?
Yeah, well, sure. Don't you want to know that your future is there? Our future? Look, honey, we'll be buried in the lover's plot right next to each other. Our gravestone be a large heart with our names engraved upon it, and the words, "For they so loved each other that true love will never die."
But that's a little creepy, don't you think?
No, I think it's romantic.
Well, and what if we don't die together? What if, you die first and then I remarry, or I die first and then you remarry? What if...
Would you want to remarry? Because I don't. You're the only woman I've ever loved.
That's sweet, sweetheart. But statistically speaking, men do die earlier than women,
And
I'm not sure I want to die alone.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but it's just...
No, that totally makes sense. I guess I just never really thought of it that way. I just thought, until death do us part. And
what?
And I hadn't really considered what would come after that. I guess it makes sense that you would move on.
Oh, don't take it like that, honey. It's not like I want that to happen. I'm just trying to be realistic. Well, listen, what about you? What would you do?
Well, statistically speaking, I'll probably be dead.
That is true. But if you weren't, if I died first, would you...
I don't know. I guess if you wouldn't be upset about it.
Of course not, Robert. I would want you to be happy. Always.
Well, okay then. Yes, I guess I would. In fact, there's this one lady at work I've been talking to.
Whoa. Excuse me?
Oh, no, I'm not, no. I mean, I was talking about her situation. I'm not, no. Ugh. See, she lost her husband a few years ago, and now she's remarried, and so we're talking about what that's like, and it never occurred to me to, think about us. Now that you mention it, she does seem really happy. I mean, like, really, really happy. I mean, I've never seen her this happy.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
I mean, not happier per se, just happy for the first time in a long time. I think maybe there can be life after one of the partners dies.
Oh, okay, listen, just listen. Whatever you do, just please make sure she's not prettier than me, okay? I don't think I could handle that.
Oh, but you'll be dead, sweetheart.
Well, yes, but I will haunt you from the grave. Seriously, you have my permission to remarry, but the woman must be a troll.
Okay. Oh, what about your sister?
What?
Oh, no, it's because she's single, not because...
No. You will not touch Christine. You will not date Christine. You will not even fantasize about Christine. Or so help me, I will rise up like a phoenix from the ashes, and I will cut your balls off. Understand?
Whoa.
You will be lying in that coffin next to me so fast it'll make your head spin.
I figured she was biologically similar
Don't
to...
finish that sentence.
All right. Fine. Christine is off the table. I'm just trying to think of women I know that...
Robert! You're not supposed to plan this in advance. I don't have any guys in mind. I just know that if something were to happen to you, that I would want to get married again. Not right away. Not even in the next 5 years. Just someday. So I don't have to be alone. That's all. And besides, this is all purely hypothetical anyway. We're probably both going to die together in some horrible plane crash or something, so there's no point even talking about this.
But I'm afraid of heights.
As well you should be, since that's why we're both going to die. Well, eventually, way off in the future. Robert, listen. I love you very, very much. And you're very thoughtful in your own way to have gotten me this. I just wish you had talked to me about it first, that's all.
It's supposed to be a Valentine's Day surprise.
It was. Believe me, it was a complete surprise. But if it makes you feel any better, I will accept this gift, okay? And if we die together, then yes, I would love nothing more than to be buried next to you for all of eternity. But if you die first, then I am moving on. I am selling my half of the plot to the next highest bidder, and I am out of here. I just hope the person I sell it to isn't a snorer.
Mm-hmm. Right, or more beautiful than you.
Bitch! Ain't no one more prettier than me.
All right, that's true. All right, listen. If you die first, I will promise you this. I will go out and find another woman who is uglier than you. Not too much uglier, but slightly uglier, and I'll move on down the road as well. Do you have any restrictions on how well they can cook?
No.
All right, great. So, kind of ugly, but excellent chef. Got it.
That kind of sounds like you.
I guess there's just one solution then.
What's that?
We're both going to have to live forever.
I like the sound of that.
Dead is dark, black ice that never melts. You do not stay inside this word, but float to me in layers that arrest, then slide away like years falling off a clock.
Seems like one of your better days.
How can you tell?
You look rested.
I'm practicing being dead.
Always one with a smart remark, aren't you?
Shut up and give me some water.
If you feel up to it, I have a surprise for you.
I told you I'm not ready for blowjobs yet.
You have a visitor.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, no, I don't. Nobody knows I'm here.
Well, somebody does because he's waiting at the nurse's station.
How much does he say I owe him?
It's not like that. It's a real visitor.
Well, who the hell is he?
Well, now, if I told you that, it wouldn't be a surprise, would it?
What does he want?
To see you, as far as I can tell.
Tell him I have no money.
I think you should see him.
Well, I don't.
You never see anybody.
I see you and Dr. Camille and Nurse Harwood and all those teenagers with their catheters. My calendar is full.
They're interns, and they only see you because they have to. This is a visitor who actually wants to see you.
Now you've piqued my curiosity.
So you'll see him?
Only if I can get a rain check for that blowjob.
I'll send him in. Oh, and don't mess around with that IV. It's not funny, and it's dangerous.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Steven.
I don't care what your goddamn name is. Who are you?
I'm Steven.
And I'm dying. Now that introductions are over, you can get your ass out of here.
You don't remember who I am, do you? I should have expected it.
What are you talking about? I don't know any Steven. Who are you, really? Who sent you?
Steven!
Look, I told you, I don't know any Steven. The only Steve... Holy shit. Stevie. You're Stevie. Holy shit. Stevie. Jeez. You're Stevie.
Calm down, you got a bad heart. And you've always had a bad heart.
I'll be damned. Must be what, 15, 20 years?
22.
That must make you 24, 25?
28.
You're 28. Geez, so 22 years we haven't seen each other.
That's right. Or spoke, or written.
Well, you know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it is.
So what do I owe this honor to?
I heard you were dying.
It's 50-50. So you came for a final bonding experience, huh?
No. I thought I might get lucky and actually be here when it happens.
You came to see me die?
Yes?
It may be a while. I have good doctors.
I can wait.
It must be awful living with so much hate.
No worse than living with so few feelings.
Oh, I had feelings. Just not for you or your mother.
Or our dog.
Not so. I loved that dog. Did you miss having a father?
Did you miss having a son?
You're better at this than I am, and I used to be pretty good. Why did you hate me so much? You were only 5 years old.
I was afraid.
Afraid of what?
Everything.
Because you didn't think Daddy loved you?
That and because you lied.
Lied? About what?
About everything. About the erector sets, the Hershey bars, Pinocchio. You never kept a single promise in your life.
Big deal.
It was to me. I was 5 years old and all you ever did was lie to me.
And that's when you started hating me.
I guess. And because besides being a liar, you're also a cruel, heartless bastard.
So if I had got you a Hershey bar, everything would have been okay between us. If I had only known.
Why don't you just die already?
Patience. I'm en route. Careful. Those are my lifelines. Here, watch this.
When will you grow up? I told you not to mess with those tubes.
I just wanted to show my son how concerned everyone is around here. You are concerned, right?
It's my job.
Why are you here, anyhow? Weren't you meeting your daughter at the airport?
Well, Nurse Harwood said she'd be a few minutes late, and I cannot leave until she gets here. She'll be here soon.
You don't have to wait. Stevie will look after me, right, Stevie?
No, I couldn't do that.
Sure you can. Tell her you'll take care of me, Stevie. Her poor daughter will be worried stiff about what happened to her mother.
She does tend to get overly concerned sometimes.
Hear that? Overly concerned. What a daughter.
Listen, you go on. I can watch things. She'll be here soon, that other nurse, right?
Oh, any minute. Are you sure it'll be okay? I really shouldn't. But Claire does tend to be something of a worrier.
Claire?
My daughter. Are you sure?
Listen, you go on. I'll be fine.
I promise not to die till you get back.
Kid or you? All right. I guess it'll be all right. You behave yourself. She really will be here just very soon.
What an annoying bitch.
She seems devoted.
Yeah, but she's still left. I may report her.
Did you ever remarry?
Yes.
Why would anyone want to marry you?
She was 37. That was old then.
Where is she?
She left me.
Oh, what happened?
She found out I was dying. She didn't know there was some money.
She'll still get it, though.
No way. It's in a box. Nobody knows about it. How about you, Stevie? Need some cash? What about your family? You married?
Yes.
Where's your wife?
In the waiting room.
Want to bring her in?
No.
Does she know I could be dying?
Yes, she does. When we got married, I told her my father was dead, so she was a little surprised to hear you were dying again.
Really?
Yeah, I told her you dying twice was just what you deserved.
Really? You really said that?
No.
Why the fuck are you here, anyhow?
The hospital called you, put me down as next of kin.
Bullshit. Why would I do that?
Maybe you're delirious.
How's your mother?
Why the hell do you care?
Just asking.
Well, don't. Where is that nurse?
You can't leave yet. You're still on duty,
I will
remember?
find someone out there. I can't take this anymore.
Too bad. I know how much you were looking forward to seeing me kick the bucket.
I really thought you were going to die anyhow. I just thought this was another one of your tricks, another one of your lies.
Will you come to my funeral? I'm preparing a guest list. So far, it's just the guy who drives the hearse.
You're going to be lucky if he shows up.
Oh, he'll show. I told him there was a big tip in it for him.
Is there?
You kidding? Fucking spick. Have a drink with me before you go. Oh, get the tube, Stevie.
You won't stop, will you? You won't change.
Just get the tube. Like I said, it's my lifeline. Please, Steven.
It's just another one of your tricks, huh? Another one of your lies, even now. Jeez.
What are you talking about? Don't you hear that alarm? What's the matter with you? This is no trick. This is no lie.
Yeah, like the fire engine sirens. Remember that one? The fire engines are coming to get you, Stevie. They must have done something real bad, and they're going to throw you in the fire if you get caught.
Put the fucking tube in. This isn't funny. This is no lie. God's truth. Why would I lie about something like this?
As if you needed a reason. Put it in yourself, Dad.
Someone? Anyone? Steven? Please? Please? Stevie? Stevie?
The day of the ceremony, we take turns taking showers, brushing our hair, wear skirts and suits like we do every Christmas Eve. But this time, she will not greet us with soft, fragranced skin, sparkling costume jewelry, and a hug that squeezes out the sadness. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 42 years since my last confession.
Sorry I've missed my last few appointments, Doctor.
Well, I'm here, so we might as well make the most of it. I'm supposed to be sorry for my sins, right? I should have Googled the topic. I killed my mother, and for that I am truly sorry. No, I'm not truly sorry. There was no God in that room. God had abandoned her. Oh, God. I should never have come. I don't remember how to do this confession thing. When I was younger, I used to keep a list of my sins taped to the back of my bedroom door so I'd have something to say to the priest. Of course, back then it was things like, I sassed my mother 3 times. Later, when my sister came along, I wrote that I had anger and lust 7 times. 1 lust for each day of the week. See, I remembered that the nuns had taught us that lust meant thoughtlessness and self-love. They never said anything about sex or adultery. I guess sex and adultery was the adult version of lust. All I knew is I just wanted to get rid of my interloper sister. And God damn my sister anyway. Mother was in excruciating pain.
Dr. Turner, I didn't actually kill Mom, but I helped. No, I didn't help, so I killed Mom. My sister Ann was making all the healthcare decisions for Mom about when to bring in hospice. All she talked about was giving Mom the morphine. I think Ann just wanted to get on with her life.
Oh, and then my sister asks Mom,
do you want to die?
All the idiotic questions. I mean, what was she supposed to say? You'd already given the last rites, Father. I mean, the Catholic Church was never going to forgive her if she said, yes, let's hurry this up. Or, well, I've changed my mind. My sister was always doing stupid stuff. Oh, like when we got Skipper dolls for Christmas, Betsy cut her doll's hair. And then she looks at me and says with this sweet, sickly 3-year-old voice, Skipper's hair will grow back. Oh, you should have seen the look on her face when I said it would never grow back. Is there a statute of limitations on what I confess? Because I have to admit I was kind of mean to my sister when we were younger. I mean, all I'd have to do is yell, Mom! And then she'd yell, Betsy! And Betsy would run to her room in tears. Mom always assumed I was right, Betsy was wrong. My poor sister. I don't know why I did it. Because she wasn't really bothering me. That was a lie. I lied this week, Father. I told Betsy I would not give Mom more morphine.
We were supposed to go to Disneyland. All 3 of us. That was the plan anyway. We loved all the fantasy and the rides and the silliness. Thought it would help us forget about Mom's illness. She was in remission, you see. But her cancer came back. We joked about still going because it was on the calendar. You know, Mom lived and died by the calendar. Oh God, I can't believe I just said that. I saw Mom's face, a tear on her cheek, her hands clenched. You know, it's not fair. She lived a healthy life. I didn't want to see her in pain, but I felt by giving her morphine, we were hastening her death. We were giving up on her.
I told Betsy to just give it up. Give up trying to make sense of it all.
One day we went out to buy groceries. The local farmer was selling strawberries, so I bought a carton. Mom smelled them the moment we walked through the door. So I fed her strawberries. Well, one of them. I cut it up into quarters and fed it to her.
Betsy tried to feed Mom a strawberry, but she spit it out. It made a stain on the white sheets. Oh, the sheets smelled. It was so gross.
We
never
always
changed
changed
her
Mom's
sheets.
sheets. I tried to make sure she was comfortable. She liked this balloon I got her. You know, flowers die, so I got her a balloon instead. She wasn't Irish, but the choices were get well, happy birthday, or it's a boy. Couldn't find speedy death. Oh God, we were so tired. Anne decided to lay out in the backyard. Said the sun would feel good on her back. Guess she fell asleep because the next door neighbor called. She thought Anne was dead. Said she'd been watching her for 20 minutes and Anne never moved a muscle.
When Betsy came to wake me up, I rubbed my face. The artificial turf had left an imprint on my cheek and it hurt. Oh. Father, I did not kill my mother because I wanted to go to Disneyland. I killed her because she was dying. Sometimes when Mom was in a lot of pain, we did sit-ups.
Yes, sit-ups. Mom hated
loved
them.
Oh, we had this funny little routine. Betsy would crawl up the back of the hospital bed, and then I'd crawl over the railing into the bed to face Mom.
And then I'd push Mom forward, and Anne would pull Mom towards her. Then we'd lay her down.
And then I would back out of the bed. I always got my foot caught in the rail. And Mom laughed.
Anne looked silly.
When Mom laughed, it reminded me of that time that Betsy wore her Batman costume to church. Oh, and not Batgirl or Catwoman. No, Betsy had to be Batman. The nuns loved her. Oh, they loved my sister. She was the cute one, the creative one.
Anne was the smart one. Good grades, loved to read, liked to go out for tea and little sandwiches with Mom and pretend she was all sophisticated.
Mom liked her best. Betsy made these Mother's Day cards from scratch. Even wrote her own I Love Mom poem. I spent 50 cents on a Hallmark card.
Mom and Anne were alike in so many ways. For one, they both liked tea shops. I liked McDonald's. I had one of the very first Big Macs.
Oh, you should have seen my little sister. Mom used to call her, well, it's not politically correct now, but she used to call her my blonde-haired little Mexican.
Mom designed little paper dolls for Anne when she was little.
She made the cutest flowery dresses for Betsy. I got the bright red Empire waist tent dress. I looked like a popsicle. I love my sister. How do I tell her I killed our mother? I just gave her the recommended dose of morphine.
I didn't like seeing her in pain.
I tried to talk about something else. I asked Betsy, when we go to Disneyland, what's the first place you want to go?
And then Aunt started talking about Disneyland again. I couldn't believe it. And then out of my mouth comes a small world. I want to go to a small world. I even started humming it. And then Mom smiled.
Father, I appreciate your being patient with me. You know, Mom used to say that when it came to the Catholic Church, you girls should just take what you want and leave the rest.
I have so many regrets. Death is so complicated, and there are so many unanswered questions we never thought to ask.
I have no regrets, Father. Oh, I would do a few things differently in my life. Like I would end Mom's pain sooner, but I have no regrets.
Anyway, just as Mom was falling asleep, when Anne
Betsy
turned her back,
I gave Mom more morphine. It's okay, Mom, I said. Sleep well.
Then Mom fell asleep. Like memories of you, I want to quick yank out the vast velvet dark I can't touch, back into the light where I can hold you in my hands, still warm. Where have you been? I called, I texted, I thought thought you were in a ditch somewhere.
I'm not,
You
obviously.
said 6.
Oh,
I was here at
never
6.
said
It's
6.
always been 6.
Well, today
For 3 weeks, it's been 6. Then suddenly today, when Grandma's about to... Did you get a call? Because I got a call. Do you know what time it is?
Are you asking me or reprimanding?
It's 7:10.
You're reprimanding.
Grandma might die tonight.
Grandma's definitely gonna die tonight.
Did they call again? You drive. I'm so upset I'll go right into a tree.
I shouldn't.
Why?
I just came from O'Hara's.
What?
Well, I left my car there. I walked here.
O'Hara's?
It's been an emotional day.
I'm definitely going to go into a tree. Let's go.
We have to talk.
No, don't sit. Visiting hours end 8:30
Forget about
sharp.
visiting hours for a second.
Oh,
and
that
just-
Nazi nurse at the
She
front
will
desk
leave
with
us
the
alone.
stopwatch
We
and the
can stay as
loudspeaker.
late as I talked to her yesterday before O'Hara's.
What?
At the hospital, I saw Grandma.
Earlier? By yourself without me?
She'll hang on till we get there. I know it. I have to tell you something. I have to show you something.
You saw Grandma without me?
I wanted to talk to her privately.
I was here. I was worried. You were at the hospital.
Not just the hospital.
Oh, right. O'Hara's. Where else did you go?
Fat Rams.
Oh, God, what the hell is Fat Rams?
Her number.
What about it?
I saw it yesterday.
You didn't see her number? You saw her number?
You were out in the hallway on your phone. Mom was sleeping. Grandma's sleeve was pulled up. I saw it.
The nurse, when she changed
I
the
don't
ID.
know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Her eyes were open. She was looking at me.
Oh.
Maybe she wanted me to see it.
Right.
Seriously, like she was showing me.
She
just
would
me.
never.
I'm just saying, maybe.
The woman never went swimming. Never rolled up her sleeves when she bathed us. 100-degree weather.
Exactly.
So the night before she died,
The night
she's
before
gonna-
she dies, she shows me her number.
No.
I sat at O'Hara's. I tried to imagine her life. You know, a young girl, her whole family.
We'll never know.
We know. Whether she told us or not, we know. I mean, her parents, her brother, her sister, her aunts and uncles, and she never uttered a word. But we know. In the blistering sun, sleeves down to here, waiting for the bus, we know.
She didn't want us
was
to.
branded like a cow.
David!
We fucking know. And I can't die with her tonight. It's not what she wants. It's not what I want.
Well,
I sat there, and I thought, people don't know. They won't remember. Some don't even believe today. And it could happen again if we don't. Fat Rams is a tattoo parlor. 157622.
holy shit.
157622.
What did you do?
157622.
Why did you do this? How could you do this?
All night. I was crazy all
You
day.
memorialized
I went
her
to the
darkest...
hospital today. I asked her, I said, should I, Grandma? And she said, yes.
Oh, really?
She said,
With
yes.
the breathing tube down her
Yes.
throat, half
Yes.
unconscious. How?
She nodded. She blinked twice. I don't know.
You're drunk.
I just
You're
know
crazy.
that if she could have spoken, she
She'd
would
have said no. She is 87 years old. She's hidden it her whole life. Get it off.
It's a tattoo.
Remove it.
I can't.
Tattoo something over it.
I won't.
They destroyed her name. Turned her into a number. Now you've... I'm going by myself.
Wait.
I'm tired of waiting.
Miriam, please.
And if you hadn't been stoned all through Hebrew school or making out with Rachel Lieberman in the den during the Passover Seder, you know that you don't desecrate the body with a tattoo. It was just one more humiliation for the Jews. And in your ignorance, you're carrying it on. So great, David, the beauty of a little bit of knowledge.
Leolam lo eshka. Never forget. Grandma was signaling me. Maybe she regrets keeping it hidden. I don't know. I'm gonna show it off for people to see, for people to question. I'm gonna tell anyone who asks, and maybe even those who don't, that this happened to my family. Our family! To our grandparents, our great aunts and great uncles, our grandma lived through it. It's her heritage. It is mine. And it's my bond to her, and through me, her bond to whoever the fuck comes after me. She can't talk about it, so I will. And I'm going with you, Miriam. And I'm going to show her so she can die in peace. 157622. Maybe you should get one too. 157622.
Stop saying it! I know it. She showed it to me.
No, she didn't.
Way before you, when I was like 4.
No way.
I knew better than to say anything about it.
What are you talking about?
Never forget. Yeah, no kidding. My first memory ever is of her goddamn number. So shut up about it. Don't say it anymore. It sucked, okay? I saw it, but I didn't see it.
You saw it, but you didn't see it?
Grandma said I didn't, so I didn't. My face, Jesus.
How did... When? Where were you?
In the kitchen, at the stove, making mac and cheese. I was on a chair next to her. The boiling water. It was summer. It was hot, no AC, no one around. She took her sweater off. I saw it. I always knew there was something there, but she saw me looking.
She what?
What do you think? She put her sweater back on. Said it was nothing. Over and over. Nothing there, my munchko. Oh, you saw nothing, my bubby. I didn't know what it was. I just knew it was bad. I was bad. She poured the pasta in like nothing had happened. The water went still. I know the number, David. I can't get it out of my head. It's the PIN on my debit card. It's the password on my computer. It's my meditation mantra. Seeing it for real on your arm. Man, my face is off.
Miriam.
She's gonna die tonight, David.
Yeah. Let's go. I'll drive.
No, but...
It's all right. I'm thinking pretty clearly now.
Thin, tall, clear, light green glass vase. Stems thornless.
Petals randomly carpet the tabletop. The apple in the basket, formerly green, now a worrisome yellow.
Forgotten banana, mostly brown. The white-haired gentleman sits.
Next to the table, next to the window, retired. The kids long since moved too far away, now widowed.
Still alive. Rachel finally sent over the last of Andrew's things.
Sent? She didn't come by.
Oh, no. The UPS truck just dropped them off like it was something I ordered from LL Bean. She didn't want to see me. Oh, this is her way of saying goodbye. She needs to move on. Oh, picture from the lake. Now, why would Andrew have a family picture at her place?
When we were in college, I used to spend more time at your place than my own.
This is a diary.
A journal, Lily. You're
Yeah, a journal, yeah. Andrew's journal.
you're not going to read it.
Why not?
It's private.
What could it possibly matter now?
You don't know what's in there.
Oh, Andrew's in here, Mac. Do you remember the pictures that Braxton sent us?
Who is Braxton?
Andrew's roommate. Braxton sent us that album from when they had that mountain climbing trip.
I'm glad he took that trip.
Well, I had memorized every picture that we had of Andrew, but then getting those pictures, it was like seeing a new side of him. It was different eyes and different smiles, and now I've memorized all of those pictures too. And then this is like getting more pictures. oh, it's his handwriting.
You've been doing better, Lil.
What if he said something in here that? What if he was something I don't want to know? What if he was hurt or in pain or scared and I wasn't there for him?
Let's put it away.
I don't know that I can.
I am going to go clean those gutters. I'll be right outside, okay? And I'm going to bring in some more wood for that fire. We're going to need it tonight. Weather says we might even get snow.
You know he's out there smoking, right?
He started again after when
You never say anything?
he'll come in and he'll say that he's all sweaty from cleaning the leaves out of that gutter, and then he'll go straight into the shower without even giving me a kiss.
And you just let it go.
He knows I know. I know he knows I know. It's what he needs to do.
What do you need to do? Journals are private, Mom.
Even now.
Always.
But people write journals so that when they're gone, they'll leave something of themselves behind. People will remember them and their ideas.
I never had any great ideas.
Oh, you were always very clever. Remember, you won the invention fair in 4th grade for that folder where you could carry both your music and your drumsticks. We were so proud of you.
There are no inventions in that journal.
What is in it?
Just stuff.
What stuff?
You know, silly stuff, college stuff, you know, personal stuff.
Why?
We had to start them for a class, and I just kind of kept going. I like it. Helped me sort through things.
What things? Oh, Andrew, come on. You can tell me anything. Oh, you remember that time when you and Matthew got drunk and you threw up all over the carpet? Well, you came and told me and it was okay.
I was 11.
So what?
That is different.
Did she read it? It was at her place.
She would never.
She might have read it before she packed it up.
I hope not. But if she has, then she knows how much I loved her. Even if I wasn't always the best boyfriend.
What does that mean?
I love you, Mom.
I've watched every old videotape. Listen to all the voicemails over and over.
But those were all meant for you to hear.
You know, there's this one where you're 5 years old and you are practicing all the Spanish words that you learned on Sesame Street.
Zanahoria. I ate a lot of carrots when I studied in Spain.
We should take a trip.
Dad would like that.
Probably not Spain.
Someday.
You know, at your high school graduation party, all your friends had such wonderful things to say about you. Matthew said he would never have survived high school without you. But what did he mean when he said, always remember McDougal?
You don't want to know. And I'm not telling.
Is it in the book?
Mom.
I should call Matthew. I mean, maybe he'd like some of your books.
I bet he would.
Your last voicemail. Do you remember what you said?
My last final was a piece of cake. Heading home now. Don't go get the tree without me. Miss you guys.
We didn't get a tree. Because you never.
You should get one this year.
This is the year I won't send cards. Last year was too soon to count, I think.
But you love a tree. Besides, it always covered up the puke stain.
That doesn't bother me.
You remember when I was little and you would always hide a special present in the tree for me to find?
Santa Claus did that.
I stopped believing in Santa Claus when I was 4.
4? Oh, that's impossible. You were much older.
I got up to pee. I saw Dad putting together my bicycle and you eating the cookies.
And you never said a thing all these years.
Yeah, at first I was afraid I wouldn't get presents.
Oh.
Later, I knew it made you happy. I wanted to keep the illusion alive for you.
I want more. I ache for more.
But you're not going to get it in that journal, Mom.
Oh.
College kids are stupid.
But it's you. It's your. I'll hear your voice in my head when I read your words. It will be more.
But you don't get to choose what you get.
Oh, what could you possibly say that would matter? Nothing you could say in here would change how I feel about you.
I don't want you to read it.
But, Andrew, it's your words, and I have to. It's right here. I mean,
Mom,
it
don't.
gets here, and you're here, and it's. I have to.
It was never meant to be read.
But, Andrew, what? I bet she read it. I bet she read all of it. I bet she read it while you were in class, and she read everything you wrote the minute you wrote it. And
I'll never know.
why? Why are you doing this to me? You see, I would give anything to just hear your voice one more time. And this is all I have left.
No, it's not.
All I have to do is open this book. I have to. Oh, there's so much. Andrew. Oh, Andrew. Andrew, okay, I won't. See, I won't. I promise, I won't. Oh, no. Matthew is downtown. Rachel's body is so my mother, what? What?